Hey guys, it's Anne Marie. So I'm trying to sweat out my sickness. I tell you what, me being out in the middle of the cemetery and laying out in the sun with my back and my face, my whole body, and lifting up my dress a little bit to get it on my legs, did wonders for me. I don't know why I would even question that, because the sun heals. And I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, so I feel great, but I'm, still moving through the congestion. But we're outside today, so I'm making myself walk through things. But I wanted to show you something. We got a little surprise from the trees today. So if you've watched any of my videos, I've talked about tree codes, just like there's sun codes, okay? My sun coders. There's tree codes. Now, these bugs that make this pattern underneath the tree, underneath the bark, those animals that do that, right? We know there are animals that do it. There is a rhyme and a reason for it, and the pattern is there for a reason. I was trying to give you some more visuals. I've done a lot of videos, actually this past winter, with the tree codes. These are pretty much 8 through. These are hard to read, so these have deteriorated. So what I do is place my hand on the tree code after giving an offering, getting permission, and I sit and meditate with the tree, and I get the download of whatever information that these codes are trying to give to me to receive. Now I'm really sweating. It's an interesting message, as usual. And if you think I'm crazy, obviously my page isn't for you, because there are such things as tree codes, just like there's sun codes, and there's codes to everything. It's just a matter if you're able to tap it. So, with all the unfortunate events that have happened, here in the southeast, and North Carolina and Tennessee, and I think Kentucky as well, and Florida, like all, especially our neighbors and our friends in North Carolina, which I hold dear to me since I lived there for some time. A lot of people know that a lot of things have been washed away. And there are some theories, and I believe that as well, that certain things were done because you can manipulate weather. But certain things were done because there's a lot of underground tunnels, and there's a lot of information that are in these tunnels. Sorry, it's because I'm here early in the morning, early in the day. There's like older people here that all want to say hi and chit chat about the birds, which is fine. I love that. But when I'm in the middle of doing a video, when I start to channel, it kind of interrupts. But it's okay, because I enjoy talking to older people when they're looking at the birds and stuff. Okay. Now I just spoke somewhat Spanish to a little kid that said hola to me. Anyway, so these tunnels or these things, especially as we know, everything's coming to light, right? Well, when some things are going to be uncovered, there's going to be some ancient transcripts or some ancient artifacts that are actually going to be uncovered because of these hurricanes. And what we know is everything that's in the dark, literally in the dark underground, always comes to light. And because of the hurricane, it washed out a lot of things. It washed out our beautiful mountains in Appalachia. I mean, there's just a lot of destruction. Out of that destruction is going to come forth, be brought to light a lot of artifacts. I'm hearing ancient texts, scriptures, something like that. I can't even understand the writing. It's like Spirit is showing me the actual tablet, but there's like it's not like Egyptian hieroglyphics or whatever you call it. I've never seen this, which I haven't seen every single written language, obviously. But this Spirit is saying, like, this is something very ancient that has hidden knowledge. And because of these hurricanes, because things were washed away, it's going to bring up what was buried up from underneath the ground. Wow. I'm starting to get lightheaded. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit just keeps showing me, like, Spirit shows me sometimes like a flip book. I'm still learning how to like pause the flip book, because this happens a lot. Well, I'll see like a flip book of all the information going real fast, and I'm trying to figure out how to pause it. Maybe if I'm not walking and doing a video and in the woods, I'm actually going to learn how to pause it in my mind's eye, so I can see what exactly it is. But Spirit has shown me a flip book of a lot of things that are going to be brought up to light. There's a lot of burial grounds that people lied about and built above. We know this happens all the time. I mean, hell, it happened here in Ohio when dead bodies started popping out of Lake Erie. Or whatever dam that, whatever place that was. But we hear about this all the time where they build on burial grounds of our ancestors, the land that wasn't theirs. And they've built on these, and these things, along with that, they're going to be coming up to surface now. It's going to be a really, I mean, this goes along with, I hate to bring it up, but it's true. Like the whole P. Diddy thing, that's the only major story I'm following because there's so many politicians attached to it. There's so many of these big names that people worshipped attached to this pedo, sick ass devil. And it's going to shock a lot of people. And so that is just the very beginning. I see you, squirrels. That is just the very beginning of everything on any scale, small or large. Obviously, what's been hidden in the dark always comes to light. So this is part of that, is what Spirit is saying. So there's the message. I hope you're healthy. Well, I have my earbud in. You're not going to be able to hear it. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. I need to rest for a second. I'm trying to push it a little too hard today already. Have an amazing rest of the day. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. May you love and be loved. Teal. Don't